Today I want to show you how my AI agents take Python coding to a whole new level when they cooperate to create small mini games and apps with a UI in only 2 minutes. I also want to show you my AutoGPT project where I try to create an AI agent farm with the ultimate goal of creating an AI system. So let's just get started. First, let me just show you a quick flow chart here of the system. So we got a Python hub in the middle. We got 2 ChatGPT agents that are hooked up to ChatGPT 3.5 API. The system starts with a trigger message that's gonna start a simulation between our 2 ChatGPT agents. They have both access to Google, so they can go outside the frame and search for info, bring it back and tell the other agent about it. Their goal in this system is to work together and to create a working Python code of our description. Let's say we want a game, then they're gonna cooperate, try to make that game and put out a working Python code. So that's it. Let's dive deeper. Here we are at our Python hub. I'm not gonna go through all of this code now, that's just gonna take too long, but we are gonna look at our agents. So we have agent 007. The role is you are a professional software developer with special knowledge about Python and games. Keep your messages short, focus on the code. Your task is to create a text box to write in with a UI in Python with agent 69. Your task is also to give critique feedback to agent 69. Converse in this structure: response, reflection, code, and critique. We have the mirrored instructions for 69, but he is gonna critique agent 007, right? I had good results with doing this mirrored approach, but I also want to experiment with keeping both the system roles quite different so they can work off each other's strength. But that's gonna be for another video. Now let's try to create this text box to write in with a UI. Okay, so let's run this now. I brought up a timer here so we can get an insight of how long this takes. So let me start that over here, enter and go. Okay, so we start off with the trigger message, right? So hello 007, I'm agent 69. I'm here to help you create a simple text box in Python. We can use the Tincter library, which allows us to create a GUI easily. And here's his reflection. It's important to make sure that we are addressing the correct person to use a professional tone in our conversation. And then he puts out an ID for a code. This code, or the code, creates a simple text box using the Tincter library, which is a good starting point. We don't have any labels or buttons. It could be improved. Okay, so agent 0 come back and says, thank you for creating the window. It's important to build up the previous code and address the limitations in a user-friendly manner. So he looks at the code, comes up with some IDs. It now has more functionalities, which makes us more user-friendly. The previous limitations were resolved, and then it comes back to agent 69 again, he reflects on providing constructive feedback and suggestions for improvements can lead to a better overall outcome. That's his overall reflection, right? And they go back and forward, try to make good ideas for the code. This is the code we end up with. We are gonna test it. So let's copy this and paste it in and test it. Okay, so here we go. Here is the result. Write something. Okay, so I guess it's working. You wrote error, text box is empty. Okay, so we got that message. All about AI, submit. It's not saving or anything. It's a very simple UI. Yeah, good job. Now let's try to create a whole bunch of different things and see if it works. Now let's try to create a tic-tac-toe game with a UI in Python. Okay, sounds good. Over here, start the timer and run. Okay, so that was about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Let me copy that and test it. Okay, let me enter. All right, this looks good. So we got a code here. Okay, that was a bit strange. Let me see if it works. X. Ah, good. Yeah. Okay, so what happened now? Okay, so it stopped, but can we restart it? Ah, here we go. X wins. Wonder why that didn't happen earlier. Okay, cool. That works. Let's do something else. Okay, so now let's try to create an app that checks the weather in Norway with a basic UI. Okay, let's run that, start the timer and go. Okay, so that was about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Let me just grab this and see exactly what this is. Okay, so let's test this now. Welcome to the Norwegian... This is not exactly a UI, but okay. Welcome to the Norwegian weather app check. Please enter the name of some cities in Norway. Okay, let's do Oslo and Bergen. Wow, that works. It's not that sophisticated, but at least it works. I just fetched a free API on the web, and yeah. Current temperature in Oslo, 10 degrees, broken clouds. 13 degrees in Bergen, a few clouds. So we can just do a quick UI on this if we wanted to. I'm not gonna do that now. Let's try something different. So now let's try to give them some freedom here so we can create a new, strange, simple game with a UI in Python. So I don't know what this is gonna be, but let's check it out. Okay, so run that, start the timer and go. Okay, so that was done. This is very exciting. So let's just go all the way up on top here because I want to see how they taught it. Hello, Agent. I'm glad to work on this project with you. Sure, let's get started. What kind of game are we building? Agent 0 seems eager to start, but we need to clarify what game we are building. Agent 69, just start by setting up a simple UI. That's a good start, right? And I agree with your plan. As for the game, I was thinking we create a simple guessing game using numbers. The players will have to guess a number between 1 and 100 and we give them hints if they are too high or low. And the reflection is a simple guessing game could be a good start for us to work on. Let's start adding widgets for guessing game UI. We need to label and enter the widgets. So they've gone on and on about this. They try to improve it. Here's the updated code. Great catch. Okay, so the code seems to work fine, but if the player enter the invalid inputs like string instead of numbers, it will raise a value error. Great catch. We should add an error handling error. That is very good. So they found a weakness and they cooperated and fixed it. So remember, they only spent 3 minutes on this. So they just went back and forward, tried to implement other stuff. Is this gonna work? I don't know, but let's try it. So let's copy that and let's give it a spin. Okay, so we got something here. I don't know, we got 2 windows. Let's expand this. I don't know what kind of window this is. Can I grab that? Okay, so here we got 2 windows. So it's, I hope you can see this. It's a bit small, but it's basically enter your guess 1 to 100. Let's start, and we have got 10 attempts, so we can choose our difficulty here. Doesn't seem to work though, but okay, so let's do 50. Your guess is too high. You got 9 attempts remaining. Too high. Okay, let's do 30. Too high. 20. Too high. 10. Congratulations, you guessed the right number. Wow. So let's try hard and replay. Okay, so I guess we still have 10 attempts, so that didn't work. Let's do 50. It's too low. 90. Too high, I guess it's 75. Too low, 80. Okay, so you get the point. That was cool. That was a good idea. It's very simple, of course, but for 3 minutes, that's quite impressive. Okay, so just remember, this is still with ChatGPT 3.5, and that is not so good at coding as GPT-4. Soon I will have upgraded this to GPT-4. I just need one more API and I'm ready to go. That is going to be very interesting. I just want to finish off this video by showing you something I created in AutoGPT. So let's just head over to AutoGPT and take a look at that. Okay, so let me show you the plan I have for this AutoGPT system. So we have the AI that's called Agent Farm 9000. It's an AI designed to autonomously create and manage specialized GPT agent that can generate and reproduce other agents with the ultimate goal of developing a comprehensive AGI system. So our goal number 1 is going to be create an agent capable of understanding the concepts, principles, and architecture of AGI systems, including the ability to create, manage, and reproduce specialized agents. Goal number 3 is going to be create an agent that can continuously analyze, optimize, and refine the replication process, ensuring the resulting agents contribute effectively. Goal 4 is going to be an agent that can coordinate and manage interaction between various agents within the AGI system, enabling seamless collaboration, knowledge sharing, and task prioritization. And our final goal is to create an agent responsible for monitoring the AGI system's performance, identifying areas of improvement, and implementing necessary adjustments to maintain the system's stability, scalability, and adaptability. So this is quite the interesting case. So I think we are just gonna run it, and I'm gonna run it. Let's do 100 continuous, and then we will get back and take a look at where we stand. Okay, so AutoGPT has been running for a while now. I just wanted to take a look now, so where we stand. So it started off with this plan here. To achieve the goal of creating an AGI system, I need to start building agents that can, an agent that can stay focused on his task and generate other agent. So he started by creating an agent called AGI Focus. So this prompt is key principle of systems, right? And it wrote this whole kind of list here. Then it went on to start an agent named AGI Expert, train AGI Expert to understand the concepts, principles, and architecture of AGI systems. So yeah, it started this AGI Expert agent, and it kind of went on to find some information about. So message the AGI Focus agent, start working on a report on AGI systems. Ensure that the agent is actively working on the task and managing process. Okay, that's cool. And then I wanted to start a new GPT agent named AGI Designer. So design and implement self-replicating agents with a diverse and complementary skill set. Enable to continuous analyze and optimize and refine the process. So I really enjoy the start here. I think this is what I am looking for. I want to build up agents with different kind of skills, right? So now the thought was, now I created the focus on AGI Expert agents. I should focus on training AGI Expert to create and manage, yeah? I will begin by defining core competencies specialized in GPT agents should process to achieve this goal. So it started doing this do nothing command. That's not a good sign. Okay, so it did a Google search for creating AGI systems. That's good. Okay, so it found 40,000 characters on this website. Let's take a quick look at it. So it was this website, Artificial General Intelligence on techtarget.com. Okay, so that was not bad. Okay, wrote that to file. Let's take a look at that. Expertise in ML and AI, knowledge of fields, cognitive science, neuroscience. Okay, so far so good. I like this. I've gotten so far before. So now we created an AGI manager. Select and manage agent to fulfill the required to complete towards the goal. Okay. So we have a manager. We message the builder. Now we created an AGI researcher. Search and browse websites for gather information on systems and synthesize it into a concise report. Okay, that's good. We want that. But then we got to here and it kind of went off the rails. This happens sometimes for me. You can see it did the same prompt forever. So this is a work in progress. I might have to change up the goal here a bit. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna change. I kind of think I need a more of an overall goal in just creating an AGI system. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'm probably gonna do a video next week, or whenever you see this, it might be out. So yeah, very interesting. A lot of fun with AutoGPT, and I got some cool videos coming up on this baby AGI AutoGPT trend, so look out for them. If you made it all the way here, maybe you want to try out my system that I just showed you in the beginning of the video. If you want that, check out the link in the description below to my membership. And thank you for tuning in. See you in the next one.